All right, we're playing the member guest at Sirocco in Calgary. We're doing a little team match on the back nine. Everyone do a quick intro and what your cap is.
I'm Tori. I'm +1.
I'm Paul. I'm a 1.
I'm Adam. I'm 6.
And I'm Steve, and I'm a 2.
Steve's going to co-narrate today's video. And for now, here are Paul and then Tor on the tee. This is a quirky hole at Sirocco, and I think the course knowledge is to aim up the left here. And I didn't have that in mind when I hit mine down the middle, although that's not a bad place to be either.
Yeah, the left side is the miss here for sure. You do not want to be right. There's lots of cabbage over there, and you can't tell from here, but it's really, really uphill. Look how good Tori's swing is. Short backswing, straight through the ball. Ball flight's always the same. So good.
My swing is notoriously not as textbook, but I think I carried my weight today.
Oh, I think so.
And I actually played like hot garbage on the front nine. But I love formats like this because all we need to do is, between the two of us, put up a good score.
Yeah, it's funny. I think as a golfer internally, you always think you're playing way worse than you actually are. Externally, to me at least, Adam's play on the front nine wasn't hot garbage. It was fine. It's funny how that works.
That's probably fair. But in either case, one of us has to get up and down here. We've both missed short, and both of our opponents are putting for birdie. My effort's no good, and here's Steve's.
Great putt, partner.
One down, whatever, let's go.
Hey, spoilers, one of them does have to two-putt for par here.
These guys aren't tree-waggling from here.
Well, Paul's a bit short,
Right?
but Tor's is good enough. He'll tap in for par, and they'll go one up.
Pretty cool hole here, really gettable par 4. There's a creek about 260 out that you have to carry to have any kind of chance.
And I can't carry at 260, so I'm just going to lay up with the hybrid.
That's actually one of the hardest shots on the course, though. I find that I don't have the shot that Adam has here in my bag, so I just select to take driver and hit it as hard as I can.
And evidently that was Tor's strategy as well. He definitely has this number in his bag, but this one comes up a bit short left and in a bunker.
Yeah, and Paulie, just like Adam, just elects to lay up here. Both of these players actually rely a lot on their short game for their scoring.
Yeah, I try to emphasize on the channel that there are a lot of ways to score. For guys like Paul and me who don't hit the ball a long way, it's all in the short game. And even after laying up off the tee here and not hitting the best approach, I will get a look at birdie.
And here's a great example of meathead golf. Get it over the creek and then chili dip.
And this is where Tor's drive wound up. To me, this is one of the harder shots in golf, 40 or 50 yards from a bunker. And he hits a gem to only about 5 or 6 feet for bird.
Great ball.
Yeah, but Ad, remember how I mentioned three-waggling on the last hole?
Yeah, but presumably you wouldn't think Tor's going to three-putt from about 5 feet.
No, not at his handicap level for sure.
Here's your birdie effort, if you recall.
That was rude.
Rude! Oh, that was the pin.
Rude!
That was the pin, man.
Yeah, we're up by the pin there.
Yeah, looking back at this again, it definitely wasn't the pin.
Yeah, that might be fair. But in any event, I also had a pretty good look at bird here. And you told me not to give up the hole here, but I just couldn't see that. And you were bang on, and mine's a few feet past. Paul's going to roll his par putt here, but that's just so Tor can get a good look at the line on his birdie putt.
It's 3 rubbers.
And despite the read, here's episode 1 of the Tory trilogy.
He didn't like that one.
Hey!
Second guess yourself.
No, I didn't second guess myself. I second pushed it.
And in episode 2 here of the Tory trilogy, he makes me finish my putt, so I give him a read.
So he's had 2 reads on 2 putts.
And episode 2 is no good. And an unsatisfying end to the series, just like Game of Thrones.
It's pretty unbelievable, though, that even as a plus handicap, those mistakes do happen.
Yeah, but there's also an obnoxious YouTuber filming him. All square here for the boys. I'm on this tee. I think it's a 170-yard par 3. I pull it a little bit.
And there's a KP going on this hole. You can see where the closest one is so far, and I'm inside it.
Yeah, this is pretty tight. This is like...
Oh, that does look good.
Paulie with the airmail here, which is actually quite unlike him. Usually he's pin high.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a rough outing to start here, but fortunately partner's here to bail him out.
Yeah, Tory's tight here. Solid swing, as usual.
And Paul's away here, and this chip actually looked like it was good the whole way.
Yeah, we were talking to it. Yeah, wasn't listening though.
By the time all was said and done, he's actually still away putting for par here.
And Paulie cleaning up for bogey here, and Tory takes a run at it. just misses.
A cup regulation size?
And then I take a run at it, and I just miss.
Who's cutting these holes, boys?
Don't think these are regulation holes, though, looking back on it now.
I don't know, I seem to have no problem finding it.
Too easy.
And Tor could have just picked this one up, because the good guys are back to 1 up.
There we go.
I'm up on the tee of this par 5 with my birdie, and I don't get to keep up with these guys' drives, but that might have been my best of the day.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see a wild appear here. Yeah, we sure do. So we call it a because it's high, right, and...
And go team good guys. This is one of your better ones of the day. You could go for it in 2 from there.
I actually think Tori's shot is in a better spot. There's a dog leg left, and he's right side of the fairway, so he can see the green, I can't.
220, I'll carry.
Here's my layup.
This is a great shot, Tracer. Adam wanted to take it out, but I wouldn't let him.
Okay, partner.
And that's a pretty good strike by Paul. His drive was barely in play, but he'll now get to go for it and at least have a look at bird.
Yeah, I lay up here and get abuse for it, as you can hear.
And I think Tor opts to go for it here.
Yeah, big 3-wood sitting up a little bit.
What's the number? Do you even know?
Yeah, I got about 248.
2480 says.
Nope. Good layup, Tor.
But he did stick the finish.
Yeah, you always hold the finish on a bad shot. That's a rule of my channel.
This is one of your better shots of the day, actually, here.
Yeah, it found a greenside bunker, unfortunately, but it was a good strike. And I think it's a sign of good low cappers, right? They put the bad shot behind them, and he's still going to have a good look at birdie.
We're putting.
Yeah, no panic from Tori, because I think he knows that you can make birdie from lots of different places.
Yeah, if I recall, actually, the very first hole in the first video I ever uploaded, it was hitting 3 horrible shots on a par 5 and still making par. I'm putting that theory to the test here because my second shot was garbage, and that's going to be my leave for par. On the plus side, partner here has a look at birdie, and this one was tracking until the very last second. And the other birdie putt in the group is by Tor. And I was saying that good players recover quickly from bad shots. How about this?
Oh!
And now after Tori's all-world camera point, we have to watch Adam fumble in for a bogey.
Yeah, I'm just going to say people get very upset when they don't see me hole out, so that's what I do. And after a hole with a few bad swings, this seems like an opportune time to talk about SwingTweaks. SwingTweaks provides a digital golf lesson for a fraction of the price of an in-person lesson. You simply film your swing from a couple of angles, submit them in the app, and quickly a pro will give you a lesson. Steve is actually the founder of SwingTweaks, and he's offering an awesome promotion only for viewers of the channel. A swing tweak for only $20, 3 swing tweaks for $55, and 5 swing tweaks for $80. That's basically 5 golf lessons for less than the price of 1. I'm a believer in SwingTweaks, and I'd love to hear from any of you who have tried it
One
out.
prize is an Audi, what is it, like Q5? SQ5? Looks nice. I gotta film whatever that is. Alright, hole in one wins that thing.
Flight it. That could be
That's a new Audi right there. Oh!
Do it.
Woo! Cards!
Yeah, that one's pretty cute. And this one's pretty cute too, or as Steve calls it.
Little Emma Watson.
I'm on with another look at bird. And this is a great one from Paul. It's on the green, and we're actually all flirting with the hole here. But only one of us seems to want to flirt with the beer lady.
Irish. I'm from Mary. Oh. Yeah. No, I moved over here.
I was not flirting. I was being friendly to a fellow Irish person. Back to the golf now. I think Tori actually puts us really, really tight, and I think we've got 4 looks for birdie.
Did we just play better under pressure, or is it just me?
Adam, what would have been pressuring us?
Well, the very nice lady with her beer there. That gave me some pressure.
That's a follow-up to a conversation we had earlier about whether anyone can actually perform better under pressure.
Nobody performs better under pressure.
I maintain that Tiger performed better under pressure.
And apparently Tori...
Another!
Woo! Pick it up, Paul! Woo!
Paul, you've been a really good friend here by giving me a read on my birdie putt. Tori's in already, so Paul didn't need to putt this. But he gives me a look. Left center, a little bit of pace.
He shoots, he scores. He shoots, he scores.
And after a bit of a questionable start, it's good to see us finally rolling in some birdies in this group. And the score is back to all square. Paul on the tee next here.
Bingo.
There he is.
Bingo.
Way to get mad.
Let him draw.
Way to get mad.
Woo!
Tory with his patented draw, just such a solid swing. And I said it a few times now, but I really believe it. And then I think I just hit a regular 3-wood, find a fairway somewhere.
That's my teammate.
Lovely.
That's my quarterback, man.
Should have hit it with the putter.
And this is a hole where my distance disadvantage shows. I'm the only one hitting a hybrid in here. It leaps up and winds up just short of the green.
Front left pin here on this hole today. The miss is basically just tug it left of the pin, and it should come back.
Might go in the hole. Might go in the hole. Might go in the hole. What a strike. What a strike. What a match. What a player.
That's 2 looks at birdie so far, and another one all over the flagstick here from Tor.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just peppering the flagstick.
I'm away here with my third, and I thought I hit a good one here, but it releases quite a bit past the hole. Now it's Tor's look at bird, and it snaps left right at the hole. And you'd hope Paul would have learned from that, but unfortunately he suffers the same fate.
It breaks uphill.
With Paul in for par, it's up to us to match. Steve has only about 3 feet for birdie, and my putt for par is right on his line, so I'll try to give him a look. It's really tricky, it looks like it's breaking both ways. And Steve will take a good look at my attempt here.
Boom!
He scores. Nice walk-off.
That gave me
Sidestep. That
zero
was kinda
lead,
sexy.
though.
Yeah, it was a straight putt.
Adam wants me to talk about the actual putt, but I think we should give me hassle for how tight my pants are.
Let's go, partner. Another bird.
Thank you.
There's a lot of birds in this group.
Yeah, it's nice to see Steve rolling them in, and it takes the pressure off of me here, and it's nice to even get away with bad swings.
It's called the condom shot. Feels terrible, but it's safe.
Yeah.
This is fast turning into one of those rounds that is a cap maker, but is going to cost me money in my Saturday morning games going forward.
That's true. I think it's important to relish these days that we do play to our cap. I think that actually happens less than a third of the time. A lot of 15 handicappers should know that shooting 100 as a 15 is regular. I was a 6 at the time of this video, and sometimes I'll shoot 85 or 90. So it's always nice to take in the days that we do play to our cap or better. They're few and far between.
Yeah, I think that's the confusing thing for most golfers about the handicap system. If you consistently shoot to your cap actually goes down.
Back to the golf. I'm putting for birdie, and Steve comes up just a bit short here. And Paul does a good job getting his group on the green for birdie as well.
Yeah, and then all this talk about good golf out the window because Tory decides to blade one into the cabbage.
Oh, that was a little thin.
She gone.
Your whole parts.
Pretty boring chip here for me, nothing spectacular. I make matters worse then, though, by going and giving Adam probably the worst green read of all time.
Yeah, if I recall, you said this one broke less than it appeared, and you liked a cup out and firm.
Yeah, I don't really have anything to say about that.
I think your first mistake was listening to your partner.
Yeah, I don't know about this read if it doesn't move as much as it looks like it does.
That moves like a full foot and a half.
Yep, hands up on the bad read. I think you should have made this, though.
That's probably fair. I'm going to put the pressure on you now to make the par putt.
All right, this has to go in. Partner!
Yeah, good swing.
Oh, it's your best of the day.
Hey.
Good ball.
Thanks, Tor. And thanks to Drew and Craig at Sirocco. This member guest was an awesome way to get out here.
Oh, yeah.
And compared to normal rounds where I'm constantly rushing with the camera to make sure I don't slow down play, this was just a relaxed day where I could go out and film all of us out there and have a good time while doing it.
Yeah, big thanks to Gibby and Drew for having us out. That was awesome. This is a big par 5, dog leg left to right. You can get there in 2 if you tag it, but I told Adam here just to lay up to 100, 120 yards and try and wedge one in.
And I foolishly hit my hybrid too far and will have the dreaded half wedge in.
You got 2-4-6. You got a little driving 3-iron?
Yeah.
And you can get it there if you nut it, eh?
Rolls, yeah.
Yep, this is one of those son-in-law shots. Not the one you wanted, but the one you got. I overhooked this one a small bit. It traveled a bit far, but I got away with it.
228, the man says. What are we hitting?
I've got a little 4 hybrid because
Short's okay.
He's gonna float it in there.
It's gonna float.
Short is okay.
Just like your statue.
And if this draws, I've got the perfect amount of booze in me too. It's just it's so good.
The window of achievement.
Nope.
That window just closed.
They
did.
Snapshot.
Sit.
You know what they say? Every time a window
That's
closes,
so
the
bad.
door
It's
opens.
okay though.
Looks pretty
The
good.
line is good.
Spin.
Is it the number?
Spin.
Oh yeah.
Fireball.
And I recall before this shot being told there's one place you can't put this ball on this green.
Wow.
Hardest spot on the green to get to.
Jack,
That looks very good.
catch that ridge.
Come back down. Come on, don't do it to him.
Come on. Come on down.
Oh, it did it to me. Sorry, Steve.
You're okay, man. Go right now. Come on.
Go in.
Come on,
Go
come
in
on.
for eagle.
And you guys told me, and you were right, that you can't get a ball close to the hole from here.
Yeah, that was a speed issue. Yeah, this one's not much easier though.
Get in the hole.
And what I love more than this putt was Tor's reaction to it.
Wow, is that a two putt that I've never
That is
seen?
one of the hardest holes we've done. Good read, Steve.
Man, that was erotic.
And what about his reaction to this putt?
You gotta be kidding me.
I hope the camera can hear the club toss. It's so good.
And partner up for another bird?
Good birdie.
It lasts all, bud.
I think generally what you need is this thing called swing speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arguably a little bit harsh on Adam there.
All good. It encouraged me to roast it, actually.
That's so definitely over.
Yeah, you're fine. Catch bunker. Catch bunker.
didn't hit it that good. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So closest. I think closest to the middle line of the fairway,
Love it.
and then closest to the pin.
And if you hear us nice and loose here, I think it's because Steve and I are relieved. With the birdie on 17, we closed them out here.
The T-box move.
Yeah.
No, he's swinging.
Wow, that. What a shot.
You hit sexy flighted three with me.
It's fine.
Oh, that's
He might win the middle line of the fairway contest with that one.
Yeah, this is a really cool finishing hole. There's two creeks that split this fairway, so it's like a 3 fairway or 3 landing zone hole. We've all gone over the first creek and made an attempt at the green from there, and I think we're all in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, yours is just all over the flag here. This has got to be one of your better back nines of the season by this point, I think. But Tor's not to be outdone.
Oh, don't go in.
Adam, I really think we should address this.
Yeah, Paul wasn't having his best day, and that one's no fun.
That is
right, okay.
verified hosel rocket.
I've got a long putt for birdie here, and my putting has run a little hot and cold throughout the round. And believe it or not, I'm still away for par.
Yep, someday you're the deer, and someday you're the pickup truck.
Yeah, way to go. Good job. Do I have to putt this, being that you guys just kicked the snot out of us?
Speaking of deer, our dinner
Well,
served by the chef here
now
was
I'm just
amazing, but Tori's didn't taste as good as everybody else's.
He's ruined his dinner.
Pleasure. That was awesome.
Well done, Tori.
Thanks, Stevie.
That was so much fun. Appreciate it. Adam, awesome.
Well done,
Thanks,
Adam.
man.
Thanks for coming out, man. That was awesome.
Pards?
That was a lot of fun, man.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you.